So here we are inside the UI of the Pico Neo 3 Pro. You can see there is this fancy environment that a bit look like the Oculus one, but it's a bit more large and empty, so it's a bit simpler. And the only customization that I have is changing the skybox. So now I'm this cool nebula, and let's see what is in the UI. So the first thing is that this bar that a bit looks like the one by Oculus, a bit more, less refined, but as it was the Oculus menu until some time ago. And here I have the highlights with some popular games like, Apple's Construct, Gadgeteer, Sirento, Angry Birds. I know that also Sam Max is coming, and these kind of things. And I can select one of these games and buy them. Or I can directly try to buy them from the App Store page. So some features titled like Synth Riders, we all love Synth Riders, of course. Games, I can select the free only, and there are really a few, and most of them, are not that good. Like some projects like this one are pretty simple, while no Smash Drums is a cool game, but it's just a free demo. Gloomy Eyes, I can get for all prices. And in this case, I find much more interesting titles like Angry Birds, Racket NX, Sam Max System is Virtual, Pixel Ripped. Many games of this you have seen already them on App Lab or on the Quest Store, and it's cool that now they're also on Pico. So there are not that many like on the Quest Store, but you see that there is a good number of games here as well. There are also some apps. Most of them are for enterprise usage and require like a custom login. So if you try to, for instance, use the Citron Neuro, you can't use it because you need to be registered for this enterprise service on the company website. And then there is possibility to look for an app, of course. And then there is the library that is similar to the library. These are the programs that I have, I've tried, or at least I've installed, etc., etc. There is a file manager with, file manager, classical Android file manager, so nothing special here. Possibility to connect an external storage, network storage, etc., etc. You can set this Bluetooth connection, Wi-Fi. I can change the Guardian, and the battery of my controllers is still very, there's still a lot of charge, even if I use the headset a lot of time. So I noticed that at the moment, even if you are you not necessarily have to use the Pico login account. If you have it, you can use the App Store, of course. If you don't have it, you can sideload the application, but it's not mandatory at all. So going to the settings, the classical settings for the controllers, the Wi-Fi, so Bluetooth, changing the things of the display, like changing this kind of colors and brightness, special features, like 90 Hertz now disabled to preserve a bit the battery, but it makes everything more fluid. And then lots of configuration here. I'm using the change the screen recording stuff, so I'm recording in full HD, so that's amazing. This is something that at the moment the Oculus doesn't offer, for instance. Change the boundary, all the data about the service, etc. And then the developer features. So in case I want to disable the Guardian, revert to initial conditions, decide what to do when it is connected to USB, etc. And here we have the PUI that is like the runtime of the Pico Neo, and you can update it. So more or less this is a little tour of the Pico Neo 3 Pro. Of course, I could launch an application. We'll see that it works exactly like on another headset like the Quest. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video.